Latest reports from earlier this morning indicate a general 3 to 5 inches of snow has already fallen in our southern counties, with about 2 to 3 inches or so in our lakeshore counties, right on target. More snow is on the way later today. It's still snowing right now. We'll look at all those details and more coming right up. Taking a look at some current road conditions as of a little before 11 a.m., we have 271 at Chagrin, 77 at Archwood, and 71 at 76 all in here. You can see it's snowing. You can see all three images. It's a little bit fuzzy off in the distance, but the main roads are wet or just slushy. It is not snowing very hard right now. Side roads might still have a little more on them. There was a few inches last night, so a little bit slow out there right now, but nothing too terrible. Just make sure you take your time if you are traveling today. All right, so here's what this whole system looks like on radar. We're definitely in a bit of a lull in the snow right now. It's just a steady light snow, rather small snowflakes. So it's not accumulating too quickly right now, which is why the main roads are mainly wet or slushy. There's another wave of somewhat better snow here back across Illinois, Indiana. That will move in for this afternoon. Southern Ohio, it's actually more of a mix. Some of these heavier echoes are actually a mix, even though the radar is showing snow. Temperatures up here in northern Ohio rising into the mid to upper 20s. We have a 30 now at Mansfield. So temperatures are going to rise close to freezing this afternoon. So it'll feel relatively warm, and that might help keep the main roads from getting too bad later today, even when the snow re-intensifies. As I throw on the snowfall reports so far, we're getting some 5 to 6 inch reports in west central Ohio. We haven't gotten any reports from northeastern Ohio for the last few hours, but earlier this morning, as I just showed you, they were generally in the 2 to 4 inch range. So we're definitely looking at a nice moderate snowstorm across the entire region today. All right, back in Cleveland, the numbers yesterday were 25 and 9 below zero. We shattered yet another record low yesterday morning. Coldest February on record in Cleveland. I'll have an article on that probably on Monday that will go into much more detail. Sunrise 7:02, sunset tonight is 6:18. And this snowstorm isn't just affecting the Ohio Valley. We have winter weather advisories all the way down into parts of Texas and Oklahoma for some snow. And on the eastern side of the Appalachians, mainly for freezing rain, they're going to get a good amount of freezing rain from DC to Philadelphia with a little bit of snow on the front end. And you can see a nice stripe of winter storm warnings across parts of the upper Ohio Valley from Missouri through Illinois into Ohio. I don't think the alignment of the winter weather advisory is particularly helpful here in northern Ohio, but there is one out for much of our forecast area except for our northwestern counties. So definitely a wide ranging impact storm here today. And for the rest of your Sunday, comparatively warmer, which is good. It's the first day of March, but again, that's accompanied by some snow. Snow will vary in intensity through the afternoon before gradually tapering off tonight. 3 to 5 inches close to Lake Erie still looks like a good bet, with 5 to 7 inches farther inland. Highs today near freezing, could even get a little bit above freezing south of Route 30. Lows tonight slipping back into the lower 20s. All right, so planning things out on one of our forecast computer models, you can see the lull in the snow here over the next couple of hours before the snow over Illinois and Indiana begins to move back in. That should cause things to increase once again this afternoon for several hours across the entire area. This is the surface 32-degree line creeping north into our southern counties this afternoon. I think they'll stay all snow there because just above the ground it will be below freezing. However, it'll be a very wet snow. It won't accumulate quite as effectively on the roadways down there this afternoon where they get above freezing. So not as bad as it could have been. Snow continues through much of the afternoon before pulling out gradually from northwest to southeast this evening. Here we are at 5 o'clock. This particular model shows the snow starting to pull out. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a little tertiary burst across maybe the southeastern half of our coverage area early this evening before things really do start winding down later tonight and tapering to just some flurries and light snow showers. So again, not the biggest snowstorm in the world, but it will be snowing pretty much all day today. It's been snowing since about midnight last night. and the snow could get moderate at times this afternoon, so there will be some slow travel, especially on the side roads. Just plan for a little bit of extra time today and use common sense on the roads. You should be fine. Going out a little bit farther now, you can see our storm today zipping on by, and look at this cold air here wedged on the eastern side of the Appalachians down the east coast. It's called cold air damming, and it's going to cause a good amount of snow and ice for the mid-Atlantic and into New England today from the same system that's affecting us. Most of this will start clearing out by the time we hit Monday. Then our attention will turn to a low pressure system that'll be gathering steam in the plains. It'll move our way for Tuesday. Monday will be mostly sunny by afternoon. It'll be colder, but not terrible, so not a bad day Monday. And here you can see as we head towards Tuesday, a lot of moisture starts getting drawn northward, and we're still going to be well below freezing Tuesday morning. So this precipitation will probably initially start as snow for maybe a couple or a few hours on Tuesday morning, but as you can see, all this purple, that's freezing rain. What's going to happen is the temperatures aloft are going to warm. However, the air near the ground, it'll be very cold, very dense, so it'll take a little bit longer for the cold air near the ground to get completely scoured out. So what you have is the snow melts into rain aloft, but then falls into air temperatures below freezing near the ground, causes freezing rain. The window for freezing rain won't be too long, maybe a few hours on Tuesday before temperatures gradually rise above freezing. The exception may be the far northeastern corner of the state. They tend to hold on to cold air a little bit longer there. So we're not looking at a big ice storm that takes down trees and power lines, but we're definitely looking at some slick travel on Tuesday. Before warmer air noses in, we could get close to 40 Tuesday evening, and we do get a good shot of rain, but the heaviest rain and the warmest weather stays to the south, so I'm hoping that the snowpack can absorb some of this rain and limit any flooding issues, but we will watch for some flooding Tuesday into Tuesday night. Before Wednesday, a cold front goes through, and a wave of low pressure will develop along this cold front and move towards the Ohio Valley for Wednesday and Wednesday night. For now, I think that'll stay to our south, but it's very unusual for us to get snow from a low pressure that develops on a cold front that has gone through and moves by. It's happened before, but it doesn't happen often, and this is our only model showing such a scenario with all this snow building to our west here on Wednesday. So for now, I'm leaning against this happening. It's something we'll have to watch, though, for Wednesday into Wednesday night. All right, so here is the 7-day now. Tomorrow, any snow showers end early. Temperatures stuck in the 20s, but we will become partly to mostly sunny during the afternoon. Tomorrow night, we get into the teens, which helps set the stage for a wintry mix on Tuesday, especially during the morning. Into the first half of the afternoon, as it's looking like right now, there could be a few hours of freezing rain and slick travel. We'll time that out better as we get closer. Right now, it looks possible that the bulk of the mixed precipitation could fall between the morning commute and the afternoon commute, which wouldn't be ideal, but it would be better than if it fell on one of the commutes. And then a good dose of rain late Tuesday into Tuesday night. We'll watch for a little bit of flooding, but I don't think it'll be a disaster. Wednesday into Wednesday night could be a few lingering snow showers. We'll watch for a wave of low pressure along the cold front to our south, possibly bringing us a better shot of snow. For now, I'm definitely leaning against that happening, but a few snow showers off the lake wouldn't surprise me, especially by Wednesday night. Thursday, we start clearing out. Highs only in the teens, which is more than 20 degrees below normal. By Thursday, Friday, we start recovering with the southwesterly flow ahead of our next cold front that could bring a few showers for next Saturday. All right, lots to watch over the next week with NeoWeather.com. I'm Jim Sullivan. Thanks for watching. Check us out again tomorrow.